Hello, Andrew Collishaw, naturopath and homeopath, and welcome to your detox program. This is really exciting and I'm really pleased that you've decided to do this. I think it'll be really good. Okay, so we're up to the removal stage of all the, primarily all the bad microorganisms that build up in the digestive system. The bacteria, yeast, all sorts of things that actually cause a whole range of problems as a result of that. So what we're doing in the next couple of weeks is destroying and eliminating all of those toxic microorganisms in the system. And we do this with various medicines, and you can have a read of the text below, and that will explain things in a bit more detail as well. But what we're trying to do is actually kill off all the bad microorganisms with various herbs, and also what we're trying to do is stop the bad bacteria from sticking to the intestinal wall. So we're trying to stop all the bad bacteria adhering, and so that it can actually be passed through the intestines. We also need to keep the gut clean, in the sense that we want to promote the immune system, and so some of the things that you're taking will actually help to do that. So it's really important that you follow the program very carefully, and that we touch base in a couple of weeks after each stage, because what we want to avoid is what's called the healing crisis, or we want to minimize that as much as possible. You may have heard of people who go on a diet of some sort, they actually get quite ill and quite sick. Well, we can actually control that to a large degree if we go very carefully, and if we go through the stages very carefully. That's why it's sort of mapped out the way that it is, to avoid any unnecessary, unpleasant symptoms. Okay, so in a couple of weeks we'll meet again, and we'll work out, and we'll talk and work out if we need to adjust anything. Now, of course, along the way, some people do feel various unpleasant symptoms like headaches or a bit of nausea. If it gets out of hand, or if it's really bad, you need to call the centre and we'll tell you what to do, or you come in and we treat you for something in particular if it flares up, for example. So if during the whole process, say you get a cold or a flu or a cough or some sort of infection, then you'll need to, if it doesn't just resolve itself quickly, we'll need to treat that. You'll need to come in and we'll give you something specific for that. We don't want to disrupt the flow of the program, but we can use various medicines to help if any of these sorts of things happen. Okay, so have a read of the text below, and so I want to give you lots of encouragement, okay? Because it's not easy, it can be really hard. But just persevere, the results are going to be really good. You're going to feel so much better, most people do. So let me encourage you just to persevere, stick with your diet, okay? So plan ahead about what you're going to eat. And look, if you love coffee and you've now weaned off your coffee and you're down to none or minimal, get rid of it out of the house. Take it out of the house so you're not tempted. Okay, sometimes I find it easier just not to have some of those foods, you know, sweet foods in the kitchen. You know, if they're there, you tend to eat them. Take them away. Give them to someone else. So think ahead about what you're going to eat, and plan what you need to buy in order to stay on the diet as we've talked about. Okay, alright, I'll talk to you soon, and take care of your health, and this is great, well done. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens over the next couple of weeks. Alright, talk soon, bye for now.